Welcome to a brand new episode of the Post Game. I am your host Davion, and I'm joined by Lillian
What's up?
and Oronde.
What's
I
good?
was gonna jump into apologizing for my voice, but then my brain was like, "No, introductions first." But yes, I am sorry about my voice. I am sick, but show must go on. Today we are continuing our Let's Talk NFL series, and today we are talking about the Jacksonville Jaguars. So the way we start all these episodes, we talk about how do we think they'll do, and where do we expect them to finish in their division. So not Jacksonville. So Oronde and Lillian, like, where do y'all think Jacksonville will finish?
I got Jacksonville number one. Lowest number
Yeah.
two.
I mean, number one in the division, number two in the conference.
Wow, number 2 in the conference.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll back that up.
I won't.
I'll second that.
Out of the four AFC divisions, I've got them being the second best division winner.
Ooh. So I think they'll probably win their division. Yes, obviously. That's all very true to us. But I think when it comes to the conference, you have the Bengals or the Ravens that are going to fight for that position. You have the Chiefs that are probably going to go first place. You got the Chargers, and you have the Bills or the Jets or the Dolphins. Like I think the thing is with the AFC East, to jump off topic, they're going to be very competitive. The West is obviously going to AFC
I'm
West.
not looking forward to watching AFC East football.
Yeah, no, you guys are that
It's gonna
division.
put me in a hospital.
I mean, all the AFC divisions look scary competitive this season. I don't think there's any game that's going to be a blowover except if you're playing the Raiders.
I mean, that's my thing, though, is like in the AFC South, like realistically, Jacksonville should win it with relative ease.
Yeah.
There's no other team.
And their
Every
schedule
other
is pretty
team has to
favorable.
battle to win their division. Like if Jacksonville goes out there and plays their brand of football, they won't have an issue winning the AFC South.
And
I mean,
Jacksonville had some pretty good draft picks as well.
Yeah.
They had a
Now,
lot.
I will say they did lose their starting right tackle and didn't sign a good replacement or draft any offensive tackles. But
They did get a pretty good versatile guard out of App State. I did watch him a couple of times because their football games are pretty fun to watch.
I agree.
And they also picked up a really good blocking tight end out of Penn State, Brenton Strange.
yeah, Brenton Strange is really good.
They
So
also drafted a fullback. That's something Bill Belichick does.
oh Bill. Oh,
I mean, 240, but yeah, that's edge fullback. That's weird. I don't think they'll use him as a fullback.
so looking at their roster, I mean they've had a pretty quiet offseason. They get back Travis Etienne Jr. this season. Christian Kirk's obviously going to come back. Zay Jones is going to come back. But they don't have the most craziest like big names. You know what I mean? Like,
No, don't forget they get Calvin Ridley this season.
Calvin Ridley is a big name.
oh, I forgot about him.
Mhm.
And Evan Ingram proved himself towards the end of the season.
Well, yeah, but he's more inconsistent as Trevor Lawrence.
Mind your tongue.
So yes, they do get Calvin Ridley back, which is just another weapon for Trevor Lawrence in that offense. So, do we expect? I know we all expect them to win the division handsomely, right? Do we expect them to make a deep playoff run?
I think they can do it again. They still have a solid team on. They still have a solid team on paper, and given their schedule and their division, they have the opportunity to work on the issues that they had last season.
Yeah,
and just improve. And also, they have the best Josh Allen in AFC football. So
That's elite level hitting.
that's jokes.
No, but seriously, I mean, I think if they can come back from 4 picks in the first half last year, I don't think they'll have any issue this year.
Yeah,
making another run. I mean, realistically, I think they could get to the AFC Championship. Unfortunately, they'll have to go against teams like the Bills and the Chiefs and the Bengals. But I mean, That's how confident I am in Trevor Lawrence.
He's also upset at analysts keep putting him at the bottom of QB rankings.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't belong at the bottom.
So we all know that there's been years, that I've been called a hater on Trevor Lawrence. I don't hate the kid. I think he's a good quarterback, and he proved himself last season. But this season, he's truly going to have to show why he's a first overall pick. All right, he's going to have to truly. And last season, he showed how level-headed and cool he was against the Chargers, being down 30 going into halftime in the playoffs. Granted, the Chargers just sucked for that loss. They should have fired their head coach, but I don't know why they did it. But anyway,
you still got one more year of
that mess. I'm just pain and suffering. But this season, I'm expecting them to really show how good he is, because he has to play the NFC South. They have to play that entire division, and then they also have to play the AFC North. So these are a lot of good teams in both of these divisions. And so I'll be interested to see what happens there.
You said a lot of good teams in both divisions?
Well, except
there's maybe one in the NFC South.
Bro, what are you talking about? There's two teams in the NFC South that are good.
Actual good teams?
Yes.
Maybe one.
That's laughable.
No, that's also elite level hating from you.
The NFC South is going to be the same spot they were last year, where a bunch of teams finished like right below 500, and one team manages to sneak out.
This can't be real. Like, I can't be having
this. It's not even coming from me. I got nothing to do with this.
Why are y'all hating on the NFC South so much today? What is the problem?
It's not hating if it's true.
The Panthers and Saints are two good teams in the NFC, period.
The Panthers, I think, will be good. I think the Saints will be okay. I think they'll be okay. I'm not saying they're going to be bad.
What?
They're going to be like 9-8 top.
He's giving you the benefit of the doubt.
Hold on.
I'm not saying they're going to like. I'm not saying they're going to be like 4-13, but
I will bet money that the Saints will have more than 9 wins next season.
Okay.
Silence. Thank you. Silence. There's no way in hell the Saints will have 11 or 12 wins next season. Plain and simple. What are you talking about? There's no way.
Who? Derek Carr?
Elite level hating.
Watch the Lions stink it up. They're gonna shit the bed again.
We're moving on.
I don't want to hear this crap.
We're moving on.
Disrespect. Back to Jacksonville. Granted, listen, they're gonna win this division. They're a boring team. I won't watch a single Jacksonville game this season. I'm sorry.
I will be watching.
I will watch Jacksonville.
They play what games will I be watching? I'll be watching the Niners game in November, and I'll be watching them take on Kansas City at the second game of the season.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, I'll be watching that too. You got a point. Sorry.
They also play Carolina at the end of December, and that should, if we're right about them being two good teams, that'll be fun.
Listen, hold on. Let me say something. Let me rephrase that. I think the Saints will be a good team. I think the Saints will win the NFC South. Plain and simple.
Do you think the Saints will beat Jacksonville?
It's at New Orleans on Thursday Night Football, prime time. I think it'll be a good game. I'm not going to say it's a blowout.
I mean, you might be able to go to that game. Tickets are as low as $35.
I'm not going to New Orleans. I'll be at home. Definitely going to be at home. Not really thinking about buying tickets.
Hey, here's what I'll say. Last year, you were super high on the Saints. And,
no. Hell
yes.
no.
You thought they were going to be a good team. You didn't think they were going to get like 13 wins, but you thought they were going to be a good team.
No. Last year in the group chat, I said the Saints will have 8 wins. Yes or no? I said the Saints will go 8-9 next season. That's what I said. So don't put words in my mouth. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I won't let you sit here and do this to me. You're not going to do that. I literally said the Saints will have 9 or 8 wins next season. I said they'll have max 9 wins. That's what I said. I remember that. So I don't want to hear this crap. This notion I'm lying. I don't want to hear that. Y'all are wrong.
Pulling up the receipts.
Your trash divisions. You can pull your receipts up later. Any final things on the Jacksonville Jaguars?
I think they'll be great, and it'll be fun. I'll be fun watching. at least 2 of their games this season.
Yeah.
I will be seated to watch them beat the Saints this season.
Okay. Well, anyway, Jacksonville fans, let us know how you feel about us slandering my NFC South your entire episode. But anyway, thank you guys for joining. I've been your host, Davion. That's been Oronde. That's Lillian. This has been the post game. Peace.